bit more difficult, but more interesting, because without problems, for me personally, nothing is interesting. So for Hasnik, problem is equal to sadness. So difficult is life. Barty, when I'm in trouble, connected with earning money, okay, so money, lack of money can be a problem, I agree. Other opinions, guys, I want to hear from all of you, please. What is a problem for you? A situation when I have to choose, make a decision from many alternatives, right? A dilemma can also be a problem, I agree. More, come on, guys. Naira, it's a chance to think out of box, right? Thinking out of box. Albert, goals to achieve, okay. A problem is big, bad phenomenon. Okay, Nura. Okay. Good. Okay, Mariam, you stated that it is a situation when you have to choose to make a decision between two or more alternatives. Do you agree with the statement that it's something to solve difficulties, okay? Not good job, but also all over the world having a good job. Yeah, I agree. Mariam, you were saying that when you face a situation, when you need to make a decision between two or more alternatives, this is a problem. Scientists say, scientists say that there is such a phenomenon as the paradox of choice. And scientists say that when human beings have a number of choices to make, their life becomes really difficult. Yes, Vartuhi, you are right. And paradox, you are right. Narinajan, please switch off your microphone. So, do you agree with the statement? Because imagine you enter a shop, like during, let us take the Soviet period. Back then, when you entered a shop, one, maximum two choices to make. For example, if you wanted to buy jeans, you couldn't because it was not available. But even if it were available, you would have only one option to buy. So Mariam thinks that when you have choice, it is not a problem because it helps us to make our lives better. Okay, Vartuhi, yes, there's more alternatives. The bigger, the harder it is to make the choice. Okay, I would like to hear from everybody. Do you think that we shouldn't have choice? For example, when choosing something to wear, when choosing what to eat, or when choosing a university, do you think life would be easier if we didn't have so many alternative choices? What do you think? Would you like to live in such a country where you had, for example, only one university, okay, two universities, three schools, and stuff like that? Do you think our life would be easier? Hasnik thinks that yes. What about the rest? To meet our needs. Okay. Okay, Mariam. Susie, Reynard, what do you think about the paradox of choice? Would you like to live in a country where you wouldn't have so many choices? Okay. Naira, why do you think that it is difficult not to have a choice? Isn't it easier? Yeah, look, now you go to a shop and you have a bunch of pens and pencils to buy. And sometimes you don't know which one to choose. But if you have only this pen to buy, you go and you buy a pen. Okay, Gohar likes having alternative choices. Okay, Vartui, would you like to come online and to share your experience of paradox of choice. Would you mind coming online, Vartvijan? Okay, so Vartvi?
Do you hear? Okay.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, dear Zara.
Good evening.
Nice to see you and to hear you.
The same here, Vartvijan.
Yes, I have a big trouble for choosing, for example, a dress or something new for clothes. I mean, where I'm going to buy some clothes for me, would it be, for example, dress, t-shirt, or something else? Doesn't matter. I have a big choice, and it's difficult for me to choose the right one, to choose the one dress which would be suitable for me. As more is my choice, the hardest choice I will make, because if I have, for example, 2 t-shirts, I will choose the right one very quickly. But if I have, for example, 10 or 20 choices, it would be very difficult for me to make a decision fast, first of all, and to make a decision, the right one, something which is not suitable for me.
Okay. Okay, a very good example. Thank you, Vartvijan.
Thank you.
Okay, Hasmik, I guess you said that a problem, by the way, hello, Serpui, Mariam, Vazgen, Angela, hello, everybody who just joined the session. Hasmik, if I'm not mistaken, you've said that problem is sadness for you. Hasmik, did I make the right note? Said that, or I'm confusing people? Okay, why is a problem related to sadness for you? Okay, can you talk a bit about that? Why? For example, for me, problem is a challenge, and I'm really very happy with problems, because the more problems I have, the more interesting the process becomes. If there is no problem, the process is like not interesting, boring. Why is it related to sadness for you? Hasmik-Jan, would you like to come online to share your ideas? Me too, Alexandra. Me too, sincerely. Hasmik, would you like to come online? I agree with you, Narinejan. I thoroughly agree with you. Problems can sometimes be a motivation, but different people have different opinions, so we cannot impose our opinion on others. Okay, so problems give people troubles, and if you have troubles, you are sad. Okay, I got your point. Do you know this proverb? I don't really think, not a proverb though, I don't really think I'm gonna recall it correctly, but they say, don't trouble troubles until troubles trouble you. Yes, Vartu, I was going to say that. Yeah, so something similar to that. Okay, thank you, guys. If no other options. Okay, then I'm moving on. So, okay, I see, Alexandra. Okay, so we are different, our approach and our perception are different. Yeah, that's so normal. Okay, what sort of problems might these people have at work? Let us take an office worker. Just do not write a sentence, just tell me, each one of you, tell me one problem that you think an office worker can have at his workplace. Somebody who works in an office, an ordinary office. Much work to do, okay. Public relations, Sarpuhi, right, the work can be really boring. Problems with colleagues, internet connection, okay. No free time, right. Okay. Bad boss, huh? Narinejan, do you think that this is specific only to office workers? I guess all of us have had certain jobs with bad bosses, I believe. Okay, but now, guys, can I a bit direct your attention towards office worker? I want you to think about certain boring friends, yeah, certain specific problems related to office worker, because whatever you're saying can refer to almost all kinds of jobs. What about specifically an office worker? Can you think one or two problems that, okay, a sedentary work, okay, when you have to sit all the time in front of the computer, sorry, not moving, standard, boring, repetitive work, okay. Okay, not having, yeah, skills or sufficient number of skills. Okay. When there is no new ideas, okay, uncomfortable place, low salary, no improvement, headache. Okay, headaches. Okay, a factory worker, any specific problem that you think is characteristic to factory workers? Noise, right. Fast food, Alexandra, what do you mean? Noisy place, it is interesting. Nora, is it a problem that it is interesting, or you wanted to say it is not interesting? Workers will be tired, heavy work, tired of the same process, work. Okay, okay. Communication with different people. Okay, I agree. Do you know that there is a term, yes, Ruit, like this, noise pollution? I guess you know, okay, Nurajan, I guess you know the meaning of the word gen. Achtung. Okay, traumatic, said Pujan, traumatic, you're right. So we also have noise pollution. When there is much noise somewhere in surrounding, and this phenomenon is called noise pollution with double L, Bartwijan. Yes, noise pollution. Okay, Alexandra, we got your point. When we are talking about a shop or sales assistant, communication with different people, very well, Jala. Okay, Nura, I will return to your point in a second. The whole day on food, they always speak, they always try to say the same text to different people, to have good appearance every day, okay. Other options for shop or sales assistants? Always sell, communication with customers, stubborn clients. Yes, of course, this can be really problematic, having stubborn clients. Okay, so Nora, I guess, Nora, you have confused the word pollution, and because noise pollution is not the same as pollution. So when we are talking about pollution, yes, this is Achtung, and some factories can pollute the environment, the atmosphere, and our earth in general. But when we are talking about noise pollution, this is a different thing. When, for example, you work in a textile factory and you can hear the noise of different machines working all the time, this is what we call noise pollution. You are not polluting the environment. You are outside, polluting the environment inside. Exactly, I'm talking about that. Hertz, yeah, 16 hertz, until 16 hertz, it's okay. Then people might become deaf, they might have problems with listening, etc., etc. Yes, Nora? So far, so good? Ah, okay, sorry, Nurajan, sorry. Okay. A call center worker, what do you think the problems? Talking constantly, night shift, okay. It is a very nervous work, I agree. What other typical problems they have? Noise again, because can you imagine a couple of people sitting in the same room and everybody talking on the phone? Problems with their throat, right? No, now we are a call center worker. Rajan, we are talking about that. A call center worker, for example, Hasmik, you have some problems with Vivacell, and you call the call center, and there is an operator saying, this is Vivacell, be aware that that is being blah. This is a call center worker. Nura, we cannot talk about politics here. It's forbidden. Okay, Hasmikja. School breaks. Okay, be always happy when you are sad. Yes, Susanna, you're right. Vartitejan, school breaks, what do you mean? Angry customers, yeah, this is so problematic. My children are noisy. Okay. Stubborn clients again. Yeah, I agree. More ideas or we move on? Or problems with their back, because again, they are having the same posture for the whole day, and at the end of the day, they are like already very tired. Always says, hello, cell, it's boring, okay. No eye contact, so you're always kind of virtually communicating with people. Yeah, this can be also operators. Problems with foreign language. Yes, not in it. So imagine a foreigner is calling and you don't know English. So I mean, hello, and you don't know what else to say. Okay, so I guess we're done enumerating the problems. We move on. So here, you see, again, the same people that we have talked about, and also you have the problems on the right side. Always being busy, difficult customers, changes to orders, computer crashes, rude people. Do you know the meaning of the word rude? Rude people. Copied. Very well. Not always Dajan, Bartitejan. Sometimes this can mean Dajan, but usually it is copied. Not very much cruel. Impolite, right? Impolite with M. Okay. Missing documents. Do you understand this expression, missing documents? Okay. Kortsenel, yeah. So Orats pasta basically. Computer crashes is returned back. Do you understand this computer crashes? Okay, yeah. When the computer doesn't work, when something is wrong, exactly, when something is wrong with one of the programs, etc., etc. Yeah, համակարգչային խոտան, համակարգչային խնդիր. Okay, got that. So, missing document with delivery delays. Delays in delivery. Exactly. Machinery not working. Okay. For example, yeah, when you are hungry and you're calling menu AM, and there is a delay in delivery or delivery delay. Okay, so we have kind of discussed almost all the problems, so I'm not going to ask you to match the position or the work with the problem, but instead, now you're going to go to week 5 in the Moodle. You have there track 1.30, 1.31, 1.32, and 1. So you should listen to all the tracks, and you should try to associate the problem with the person. For example, you're going to listen and you're going to write. An office worker has problem number 3 and problem number 8. This is just an example. Okay? Please, guys, do not write anything in the chat box until I tell you to do so. Now we just go to the Moodle page, we listen, we make notes, and when I tell you we come back and you write it in the chat box. Once you are done, just put a plus in the chat box so that I know that you are done with the listening. Questions? No questions, I believe. Okay, going to Moodle. Can we start this? Or you need some 30 seconds more? Okay. Then, what do you have for person A? Just write down the number of them or problems. Person A, an office worker. We have an option 4, 6. We have an option 7. We have an option 7, 2. Delivery delays. Which one was okay? 4. Late deliveries. Guys, just write the number of problem because it's difficult like this. 4 and 6. 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Write down the number of the problem, 7, 2. Okay, so the correct answer to this is problem number 4, which is computer crashes, no, and problem number 6, which is missing documents. So the correct answer for A is 4 and 6. So well done those who kind of managed to write it down correctly. For B, a factory worker, which problems do you have? 8, okay. Okay. Well, actually, the correct answer is problem number 8 and problem number 3. So for B, 8 and 3. Okay. For C, what problems have you encountered in the listening? 7, 5. Other options, 5, 7, 7, 2 again. Well, I am not going to torture you. The correct answer is 7 and 2. So for shop or sales assistant, we have problem number 7 and problem number 2. And finally, for D, what problems do you have for D, a call center worker? 1, 5. 1, 5, 5. Okay. 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 So here you are with the correct answers. So problem A, 4, 6, problem B, 8, 3, problem C, 7, 2, and person D, 1 and 5. Okay, well done, everybody. Hooray for those who completed it correctly. Okay, so now, do not write anything in the chat box again. Nothing, please. Just 1 minute. You have adjectives here, and you have 6 sentences. In your mind, try to feed the adjectives into the sentences. Then once I tell you, you will jump in and you will tell me the correct answer. 1 minute of silence. Okay, Vazgen. Sentence 2. Only Vazgen is writing. The new sales assistant got a what promotion, Vazgen? A fast promotion, right. Number 3, everybody. We want a something and well-furnished apartment. Okay, clean, right, and well-furnished apartment. Okay, so well-furnished. Are we all clear about the meaning? A well-furnished apartment. Yes, right you are, Bartley, right you are. Are we all clear as to the difference between an apartment and a house, or a flat and a house? Do we know the difference? Yes, so when we are talking about a house, we're talking about aranznatum. And when we are talking about a flat, we're talking about the block of flats. Exactly. Good. Going. Number 4. Their old printer is blah blah. Broken. Right. So their old printer is broken. So they want a new one. Yes, Nalina. Flat and apartment are synonyms. So the instructions are not clear. They are very confusing. Right, you are. Very well done. Can I say I am confusing? If I want to say yes, can I say I am confusing? No, Angela, I cannot. I should say I am confused. So confusing is something that confuses. I know it sounds stupid, but confusing is shapotets noch, confused shapotvat. Right, Naine. So when we say the instructions confusing, it means that shapotets noch en. I am confused. Yes, shapotvatzen. But I can also be confusing for some people. Like some people can say, "Oh, she's confusing." So this wouldn't mean anything, but yeah, I can be confusing for others. But if I want to say yes and support, I'm going to say I am confused, not I am confusing. And number 6, when the machinery in the factory starts, it is very noisy. Very well done. Good. Yes, you are all right. Just one question. If we go back to sentence number 1, to have flexible hours, do we all understand what it means? To work flexi time or to have flexible hours? Exactly. Տկուն ժամային գրաֆիկով, ազատ գրաֆիկով, yeah, we can say, աշխատել. Good. Smartest. Yes, Mariam-jan, you are very, very right. The end. Going on. Match the adjectives 1 to 8 to their opposites. That is to say, antonyms. Again, 1 minute of silence, please. Do the matching. Okay, I hope Satani can hear us. But okay, let us start. So long is the antonym is age. Long one. The antonym is light. Okay, heavy, light, early. F, late, good, slow, fast, G, Safe. D, dangerous. 6, noisy. Quiet. Quiet. Okay, just attention. Wait, I'm not on 7. Wait, pay attention to the pronunciation. Quiet. Because if you say quite, what does it mean? Quite. That's okay. So when I say quite, it means bavagan. So attention, many people are confusing this. We have quiet, hangi standard, and we have quite. She is quite a naughty girl. Bavagan, no. Good. And then 7, easy. A, right. Good. Interesting. C, boring. Once again, wow, well done. Okay, Satanik, can you hear me now? No, not Nejan. So quiet, you know. Quiet, you spell it like this. And quiet, you spell like this. Quiet. Quiet, the second one is quiet. Quit is a different thing. Look at what Sarpuhi wrote. She wrote to quit. This is a different word. Anybody knows what is the difference of to quit? For example, I quitted my job a week ago. I'm going to quit the country to stop. So it has a couple of meanings. You can quit your job, which will mean heranal ashkhatit. You can quit the country, which will mean to abandon the country. You can quit smoking. So we have 3 options. Quit, give up, right? So to quit, which is a verb. Yes. To quit, you spell it like this. And it is a verb. I quitted my job. It has 2 ways. Oh, you told me. I'm not going to overload you. Okay, so to quit is spelled like this. Quiet, you spell like this. And quiet, you spell like this. Attention, do not confuse these words. And queen. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we're going to do a bit of grammar. But I would like to hear from Satanik. Satanik, can you hear me now? Problem solved. Sorry, guys, I want to understand whether she solved the problem. Okay, good. We move on. So just have a look at sentences. The bed is too hard. It's soft enough. The seats aren't wide enough. They are too narrow. My office is too small. It isn't big enough. This place isn't safe enough. It is too dangerous. So basically you have and the word enough. Just reading the sentences, can you jump to the conclusion in which cases we should use to and in which cases we should use enough? I will explain it to you later, but I want to see whether you got the point or no. Enough is with negative, okay. To means negative, okay. In disjunctive enough. Adjective with. Enough negative, too positive, maybe. Too negative, enough positive, maybe. Other options, guys. No more options. Okay. Then I move on to the expression of enough to What with two? When we say it's enough, we want to say that we don't need more of something, okay? Nura. Okay, it is used with an adjective and at the end, so two plus adjective, okay. Albert, I didn't get your question. To be for adjective, enough after a noun. Okay, okay, we're gonna stop here. Okay, some of you are quite near, the others are a bit far away, but still. So we will be talking about very, to. Sorry, guys. So we are going to be talking about very, to, and enough. And first we start with very. As you can read it on the screen, we use very. We use very before adjectives, adverbs, or ing forms. For example, it is very sunny outside. I am very busy. This something. This cake is very yummy. For example, Vakite is really very, I don't know, tiring and stuff like that, and etc. And the meaning is neutral. That is to say, it is neither positive nor negative. It makes a word that comes after it stronger. That is to say, here we are not talking whether it's good or whether it's bad, the word very. Because when I say he is very stubborn, in that case, maybe I mean something negative. When I say շատ ինքնասածի է, here the word very becomes a bit negative. But when I say she's very beautiful, here it is totally positive. Նա շատ գեղեցիկ է. So remember, very is neutral. You can express both positive and negative with very. Questions? Two people don't have questions. What about the rest? Three people? No, two people. Martiter, can you paraphrase it? I'm not quite clear whether I understand your question. Yes, no, very terrible people. So terrible, you wouldn't say very terrible because terrible is already like very, very high. So very terrible. I don't know. But yeah, theoretically, you can have very terrible people. Okay. Martiter, do you mean that it can mean both positive? Okay. Yeah, very beautiful, but okay, yeah, it can be positive, negative, depending on your context. Okay, we move on. We have two. First rule that you should remember, very long. Nura, this is so Armenian. This is Armenian. Okay, good. So the first rule with two. To is used before adjectives and adverbs. It's important to remember. So too busy, too interesting, too boring. Yes, it means chapazans, but it is important to remember that it comes before the adjective. It is important to remember the second rule. To is negative. To mean there is more or less than we need or we want. When I say it's too hot, yeah. When I say it's too hot, it means I cannot bear it. That's too hot, and it's negative. It means, yes, sir, I'm fed up. I can't do this heat any longer. To can be used with infinitive plus to after the adjective. But let us not talk about this. I'm glad you... No. Attention. When, pay attention to Alexandra's sentence. I'm glad you like it too. Alexandra Jan, in this case, too means nuimbes. This is a completely different thing. So when I say I am tired too, it means yes, nuimbes hoknazen. But here we say I am too tired. That's why I told you that it is very important to remember that we use to before the adjective. Because the to that you are talking about comes after. So I am too tired, papazant hoknazen, but tired too means yes, nuimbes hoknazen. So attention, not to confuse it. So good. So it's too noisy in here. Let's go outside. It means I'm too hungry, Nura, with you, but yeah, I am too hungry. I can't stand it any longer. I want to eat. My soup is too hot. Yes, Bhakujan, my soup is too hot to drink. That means I can't drink it now. It's too hot. Or this is too difficult for me to understand. Questions? Good. So if no questions here, we move on to enough. Good. So we move on to enough. Rules again. Remember, we use enough before a noun, but after an adjective or an adverb. So I have enough money. Nora, you are right. I have enough time. Yes, Asya, you are right. Because money and time are nouns, goyakanmeren. That's why we use it before a noun. So I have enough money, I have enough time, I have enough work to do, I have enough books. So if we have an afterwards, we are using enough before a noun. But if we have an adjective, we use it after. For example, she is beautiful enough to participate in Miss Armenia 2020. She is young enough to go to study abroad. He is thirsty enough, Zarab, he's thirsty enough to drink 2 liters of, I don't know. She is pretty enough to marry a prince. This was rule number 1. Enough is positive. No, Nurajan, it is not confusing. We will talk about that. Skip rule number 2, you don't need it. Enough is positive. It means that we have as much as we want. So if we try to draw parallels, to, when we were talking about 2, it was negative. When we are talking about enough, it's positive. Nurajan, in reality, it is not at all confusing. You just need to remember that if you have a noun, so you should place the word enough before the noun. For example, I have enough time. You cannot say, I have time enough. No, it's impossible. I have enough time. I have enough friends. I have enough books. I have enough patience. I have enough. Give me options. Exactly, Nurajan. Give me more options with enough plus a noun. What options do you have? Enough time. What else? Enough ideas. Sounds bizarre, but yeah. I have enough ideas. Enough drink. Enough skills. Okay, but if you have an adjective or an adverb, it comes afterwards. Enough skills, I guess. Yeah. So I'm tired enough. Sorry. I'm too tired. Give me now examples with adjective or adverb plus enough. Your own examples. Like beautiful enough. Enough memory, okay. Difficult enough. Well, Vartiter, I also said tired enough. Tall enough, okay. Vartiter, wait a second, I will talk about that. Tall enough, what else? Kind enough. Exactly, Sarpui, thank you. Vartijan, when we say tired, do you remember? Attention, bored enough. Again, the same thing. When I say I am tired enough, when I say, can you listen to me for a second, guys? When I say I am tired enough, do you think this is positive or negative? I am tired. I am tired enough. It's negative, right? But remember, we use enough. Enough is positive. It means that we have as much as we want. So if you want to use enough with tired, yes, Hasnik, you are right. But if you want to use enough with something negative, you should have a continuation. For example, I am tired enough to fall asleep immediately. In this case, I turn tired into something positive. Good. Okay, questions? Because if you don't have any questions, we are going to practice now. Good, good, good. Okay. So okay. So I can't carry these suitcases. They are too, what options are you going to have? They are too what? They are too heavy. Remember the adjectives that we put a couple of slides ago? You should try to remember the adjectives and to insert them here. So I can't meet you at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's too depends. Good. I don't want this car. Its top speed is only 100 kilometers per hour. So it's not, okay, if you want slow, it's slow enough. Okay. Do you think it can be slow enough or it should be it's too slow? It's too slow, Alexandra, very well done. Or it is not fast enough. Okay, it's too slow or it is not fast enough. You can't say enough fast because fast is not a noun. Good. Don't take any visitors to those areas late at night. It's too dangerous, right? Or you make the sentence with enough. It's too dark, okay? It's not safe, not safety, it is not safe enough, right? It is not secure enough. Yes, you are all experts already. It is not safe enough. Good. That camera doesn't fit in my pocket. It's too big, okay? It's too, other options? It's too big, okay? Too expensive. Guys, we are talking about 6. Or it's not small enough, or it's too large. So you're right, or it's not small enough. Good. Now the hotel room is $1,000 a night. It's not cheap enough, or it's too expensive. Good. Good, good, good. Cool. I can't sleep because of the music from the party. It's too noisy, Bartu, right? Vazgen, yes. Good, guys. What about with enough? It's too noisy or it isn't quiet enough. Right. Quiet, quiet. Everybody spells the word correctly. Vazgen, you have spelled it quite. We need quiet, not quite. Okay, that's okay. Good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you have cuestiones here? Or we can move on? No. Good. So we're gonna have another listening now. Again, you are not going to write anything in listen to track 1.35, and you should decide whether the statements are true or false. Do the listening, do not write anything. Once I will tell you, you're talking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we can start. Hopefully we can. Hopefully you have finished. Okay, let's start. Jeremy often works with a large number of people. Do you think that it's right? No. We have true, we have false. Right, false, right, false. Okay. Yes. So the statement is false. It is not true because he often works on his own. To work on one's own, I work on my own means that I'm alone working. I do not work with a large number of people. So the first statement is false because he works on his own. The second one. Yes, the second one is true. Okay, guys, you just write the letter T or F. That's enough, not to write true, false. Third one, Jeremy's biggest problem is having enough time to do a good job. He's having enough time, yeah. True. Okay, it's true, right. And four, he also faces urgent requests for help when he is already busy. Yes, you're all right. Well done, guys. So we have false, he is often on his own. We have true, true, true. So, another listening. Track 1.35. You should listen and you should write words in the gap. Going. Ragazzi, can we start, or you need some 20 seconds more? People, I need reaction to understand whether we should start or whether you want a couple of minutes more to finish with the listening. So please react. Can we start in their pluses? Okay, Bartijan, I'm going to start. Okay, so the biggest problem, the amount of what they have to go through at speed. The amount of change they have to go through at speed. Okay. Second problem, difficult to plan their needs and resources. Staff, property, quiet, equipment, property, equipment, but you have 2 and 3, so you were supposed to insert two words, equipment and property. Okay, maybe. Okay, so number 4. Number 4, okay, yeah, you're right, equipment and property. To reduce prices at the same time as companies increasing. 4 and 5, what do you have? Cost, prices, costs, in cost, okay, okay, more or less the same. So change, equipment, property, prices, and costs. Good. Any word that you don't know from this 5? No. Okay. Good. Okay, so a bit more. Hello, Hike. Oh, really? Welcome. Welcome, Hike. So, the very first time, Hike, why have you missed so many lessons? It's week number 5. Hike doesn't want to answer the question, I believe. Or Hike, are you going to answer my question? No. Okay, good. Okay, so again, a bit of grammar, but I'm sure. Okay, and I'm just kidding. This is a rhetorical question. Okay, so a bit of grammar, but I'm sure you all rating, okay. So, but I'm sure that you all know this because you have been doing this with Miss Lillard, I believe, with Arusiak, I believe. So far you have, and we have heard present simple tense. Present simple or present indefinite, it has different names. And I believe that almost all of you know how to make the interrogative and negative sentences with present simple. For example, if I say, I love ice cream, how will you make the negative? I love ice cream. Negative. I don't love, I don't like ice cream. Okay. Do not like. Okay. Don't love. Okay. Susan, don't forget about the apostrophe. Don't. And Gohad, who was that? Alexandra, don't forget about the apostrophe. Doesn't. He doesn't like. Okay. I live in Yerevan. Wait, Bartiter. Yeah, we will arrive. That's okay, Satemikjan. That's okay. I don't live in Yerevan. Cool. I live in Yerevan. Oh, he lives in Yerevan. Make a question. Interrogative sentence. He lives in Yerevan. Interrogative. Does he live? Okay. Okay. She eats ice cream. Make into interrogative. Does she eat? Good. Good, 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 good. Then we don't have questions here. I guess I'm not even going to explain this because you all know how to form interrogatives and negatives in present simple. Good. Then we are skipping this and we go to this exercise. I'm giving you exactly 30 seconds. After this, Nura, what? I hope you're kidding, Nura. I don't want to have a heart attack. Ah, okay. I thought you were asking me a question. I'm sorry. Yes, he, she, it is with does or verb plus s. Okay. So 30 seconds, sorry. Okay, 30 seconds are gone. So the second one. What time does the meeting start? F, it starts at 2 o'clock. Okay, where does she live? E, in the city center. We also have version B. He has to pay for the office party. No, where does he live? Wait, sorry. Yeah, where does he live? The city center. This is the only option. You can't have option B's. 4, why does he need the money? He has to pay for the office party. Good. Who do I report to? A, Peter. He is your line manager. Okay. When do I finish work? C, you can leave at 5 o'clock. Nice. Good. So D, E, D, F, E, B, A, C. Good. Another exercise. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay, not 30 seconds. Do not write anything in the chat box. I'm going to nominate people. Please do not jump in. 1 minute for this exercise. Order the words in order to add a sentence. Okay. Thank you, Nura. So, hike. Only hike, guys. Only hike. As a newcomer, we should welcome him. So, hike. Number 2. Put this in the correct order to make questions. What do you have for number 2? We are all hike, yeah. Does Pierre work in sales? Do you agree, guys? Does Pierre, or Pierre in English, work in sales? Is this a correct question? No, something is missing. Something important is exactly. Hi, Jan. Well done, but do not forget the interrogative sign. So, does Pierre work sales? Interrogative sign. Okay. Wait. I saw somebody else. Georgi, number 3. What do you have for number 3? Georgi, we are all Georgi now, and we are waiting for your answer. How often do you travel abroad? Okay, Georgi, well done, but something is wrong in your sentence. What is wrong in your sentence? How, exactly. Georgi Jan, that was very, very well done. Just do not forget to capitalize Mezzataro. The age. Good. Asya Sargsyan. Number 4. What do you have for number 4? How do you spell business? Asya. And number 5, everybody jumping. When does the meeting finish? Okay, good. To spell means Hegel. Ճիշտ գրագրություն, ուղղագրություն, ճիշտ գրությունը. Yes, when does the meeting finish? Good, ladies and gentlemen, very well done. Nura, you know, like in Armenian, gides? Come on, you're killing me, guys. Okay, so one more rule for today, I guess. Yes, and then I'm going to let you go because we have had enough rules today. So we're also going to cover spelling rules. Nairajan, what does it mean you are face people? Ah, okay, come on, guys. Okay. So we are going also to cover spelling rules. We know, as Nura says or said a couple of minutes ago, with he, she, it, in present simple, we add this s, right? We say he eats, she drinks, it plays, and stuff like that. Everybody knows this, I guess. No problem here. But we have certain problems. No, not doesn't, no, not that one. When we are talking about affirmative sense, neither question nor negation, we are adding s or es to the end of the verb. Now we are going to cover the spelling rules because in English, nothing is easy. So we have special rules for different cases. Let's go. So, when the verb ends in y, if before y you have a consonant, ba'azain, you are changing y into I, E, S. For example, I fly, he flies. Nurajan, attention, you are right. Lady, ladies, the same rule, but now we are talking about verbs. Attention, but you are right, the rules are the same. Very well. So, can you find any logics why we need to change y if we have a consonant and why we don't change y if we have a vowel, zainavor, before y? Can you see the logic there? What is the logic? Because it is very logical. It is logical, but why is it logical? Exactly, Vazgen, you are right. Pay attention to this word, play. Exactly. If I change this I will have A, I, E, S, and it's impossible to have 3 vowels, of vowels in one word. That's why when you have a vowel, I repeat it again, zainavor, when you have a vowel before Y, you are not changing Y, you are just adding S. He plays, he pays, he says, but when you have a consonant, ba'azain, before Y, you are changing Y into I, E, and you are adding S. Explanation here. Good. Good. Then, when we have verbs which end in ch, sh, s, double s, s, z, and etc., we add es. These letters, guys, these ch, sh, s, z, letters which we pronounce like sh, z, and etc., are called sibilants. In Armenian, we say շչականներ. Why? Որովհետև արտասանության ժամանակ շ, չ ձայն են արձակում. That's why we call them sibilants. So, any logics again? Why we add? Exactly. Vartwi, you are right. Because, like, imagine, finish. He finishes. How can you pronounce it? He catches. I mean, that's impossible. You need a vowel, right? So he catches, he finishes. Yes, Narine, you are very, very right. So as you can see, the rules are logical. These rules are logical. That's why it is easier to remember these rules. Exactly. How do you feel? Moving on. Okay, good. Yes, yes. So we move on. Good. So, checking your spelling. I can, he, why cannot? I can, he cannot, okay, can be. He can or he cans. Where is S? It's third person singular. Canes, who wrote Canes? Sathanik. Cans, Alexandra. Cans, Nelly. Okay. Can is a, yes, you're all right. Just a second, I will explain and we will move on. Can is a modal verb. Modalություն ցույց տվող բառ է. So can, I don't know, may, what else we have? Nothing comes to my mind. So can and may, might, not to that extent because might is also should, no, because shall, should, no. Not talking about the must, thank you. So may, must, can are modal verbs. When we have modal verbs, we are not adding s. This is just a rule that you need to remember. No explanation for it, why it is like, just remember, can, may, must. I can, you can, he, she, it can. No s. I may, you may, he, she, it may. But not have to, yes, this is a different thing, has to. And not to after, it means no cans. No, you should say, he can, I can, we can, for every person it's can. You cannot say cans. He can. Okay. I go, he goes. Attention, yes. Right, he goes. Good. I wish, he wishes. Sibilant, Shachagan. He wishes. Right. I must, he must, because must is a modal verb. I hurry, he hurries. I-E-S. Good. Bravi ragazzi. Good. I do. He does. Right. I may, he may, a modal verb. Good. I kiss, he kisses. Okay, kisses. I worry, he worries. Okay. Wait, I haven't pronounced teach. Wait. Taught? Who wrote taught? I can't read it. Yeah, go ahead. He taught? We are on present simple. Teaches. Good. One more page. Good. I can swim. She can't. Okay. Go ahead. She swims. You have can. She can swim, not she swims. You have the modal verb. Okay. I miss the bus. She misses the bus. Right. I know you. She knows you. Good. I sit down. Alexandra, why sits? Sits. You're just adding s. She sits down. I often cry. She cries often, or she often cries, IES, right? I play chess. She plays chess, okay? I come home, she comes home, okay? I must go out. Must go out. Good. I fly to Rome every year. She IES. Show must go on, right? Flies. Good. And I always do my best. She always does her best. Good. Good. Okay. I am left only with the very last slide, which is going to assignment, and then the question slide. But before that, do you have questions about these particular spelling rules? Good. So, for your interactive webinars, this is going to be your home assignment. Describe a problem you or your friends, relatives have at work, home, and/or university. During the webinar, you will be invited online to share the problem and get possible solutions from your peers. That is to say, some of you are going to come online. For example, you're going to say, the problem at my work is that we don't have air conditioning and I don't know what to do. You're going to describe a problem. Then some of your friends are going to advise you what should be done. For example, just collect money and buy air conditioning, or I don't know, refer to Pashinyan so that he can give you money so that you're gonna buy an air, etc. This is going to be home assignment for your Saturday's webinar. So Moodle is open. Please take your time. No, Vartwijan, you're going to come to the webinar. It is going to be a spoken production. So during the webinar, your tutor online? Yes, but Sandra, I would like not the solutions. No, just you are presenting problems. Your friends, other friends that you have in the list, are going to come online too, and they will share their solutions with you. Okay? Try to have just some 2, 3, maybe 4 sentences, not just say, I have problems with air conditioning. No, just some 3, 4 sentences. Good. So yeah, again, attention. As I've said, Moodle is open, so take your exercises there. You know the hours of your webinars. It's a working day on Saturday. My group has the webinar at 7 o'clock, and the rest, you know, your tutors are in contact with you, so you do know when your webinar starts. And the final slide. Questions are welcome. Question time if you have any. If you don't, then we are exactly on time. Presentation is in Moodle. Nurajan, I just decided to hide it. Now I'm going to unhide it and you will have access to presentation worries. I'm going to unhide it after we are done with this. So everything is in Moodle, no worries. Thank you for the wonderful lesson. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be with you again. Then we will have Bekkarian Lilith. Hike, which group? I need to check, Hike. If you stay for a couple of minutes, I will try to get and we'll let you know. Okay? Just stay tuned, go anywhere. Thank you, guys. On Saturday we have whose question was Angela John? We have a webinar on Saturday. So all the rest, thank you for the awesome lesson. Enjoy the evening, and Hike, you stay here. Alexandra, okay, wait a second, Alexandra. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Yes, Asya. And those who have questions, you stay, please. Those who do not have questions, I'm not going to take any more of your time. So goodbye, enjoy the evening, and see you on Saturday. Some of groups see you on Saturday. Bye-bye. So Asya, your question. Hi, John, you are in group number 2. Thank you, Arusyak. You helped me a lot. So, hi, John, group number 2. So once you go to the Moodle page, after live session, you have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. So consult the hours. You have the hours on the very top of the page, and exactly at that hour, webinar. So, Hike, I guess your question, I answered your question, right? Group number 2 for you, Hike. Good. Good. Aisha, Albert, yeah, I will answer your question. Aisha, John, your question, you had a question for me. Aisha, would you like to come online? Okay. Okay, I will inform Gohar about that, Aisha John, and I will let you know. I don't know whether it will be possible, but I guess it will. So I will write to Gohar today. As soon as she answers, I will let you know. Okay? Nurajan, I'm talking about my group. So different groups have different hours. That's okay, no problem. Albert, your question. Albert, if you want, you can. Okay, yes, Satanic. Okay, Albert, a second, I will have a look. Satanic John, this one, the one for today, this is the live session. So everybody, all 3 groups are here during the live session. Then you have different groups webinar. So everybody is here. So you do not need to go anywhere. So every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, you are going to be with the whole group here. Then you have your separate groups for the webinar. I don't know which group you are in. Do you know your group? Okay. Tuesday you are here anyway, no other option. So everybody is here. Then you have your webinars. Guys, Satanic and Alexandra, let me explain it to you. Every week we have one live session and one webinar. This was the live session, like you are supposed to be 75 or I don't know. So all 3 groups are having live session together. This was the live session. Then every Saturday you have a webinar with smaller groups. So this class is divided into 3 groups. Group number 1, which is my group number 2, and group number 3. So today is Thursday, but usually we are having this live session on Tuesday. So every Tuesday, you're assisting this live session with the whole group. So willingly or not, uzekte chuzek, every Tuesday you are with this group. Okay, if you're talking about changing the hour of live session, this session, I don't think it is possible, Alexandra Jan, because I mean, all participants agreed for this. If you're talking about changing the webinar date and hour, consult your tutor. I can't say anything. Okay, ladies, no more questions? Satan and Alexandra? No. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Albert, I'm coming to a question. Albert, wait a second. See you, Alexandra. Bye-bye, guys. It was a pleasure.